So guys, welcome today's class again. Guru Mantra 2, huh? So we would be talking about percentages only. I've already discussed Guru Mantra 1, so you can watch that video with Crack IAS. So today we are going to do Guru Mantra 2, and that's on percentages. Mind it, whatever I'm going to teach is going to be something new and really innovative. So guys, let's start. See guys, to be very frank, percentages have defined us throughout our life, isn't it? So wherever we go, they would ask for what was your 10th percentage, what was your 12th percentage, what is your percentage in graduation, isn't it? We have been classified with the same, isn't it? And somebody who got good percentages, probably in parties, they would get more privileges, they would get more advantages, more people would talk, isn't it? But believe me, if you talk to me, I got really simple percentages, not very high. But then also, percentages are so relevant in our society, in our life in India. Then also a lot of people have a lot of problems with percentages, and that is the reason a section called data interpretation is something most of the students appearing for CSAT would actually avoid it, or maybe they won't be really good at it, or maybe they would try to avoid it. So now please pay attention, guys. Everyone had the privilege of getting kind of 30 out of 30 marks in some subject, probably 25 out of 25. You remember your teacher used to write like this, 50 out of 50, isn't it? So have you ever asked why they used to write like this, huh? So if you realize, what is 30 upon 30 is 1, 25 upon 25 is 1, 50 upon 50 is 1. And when you used to go home and tell your parents, I got 100% marks, huh guys? Which exactly means is that 100% is actually equal to 1. So what I'm drawing now is Guru Mantra 2 is relationship. Now please avoid other relationship between percentages and ratios. This is important, relationship between percentages and ratios, right? So which means, now please pay attention, 100% is actually equal to 1, because 30 upon 30 is 1. You never ask your teacher why you're writing like this. They were actually showing you your marks in ratio, isn't it? So I say, what would be 1 upon 2? Definitely 50%. What would be 1 upon 3? Most of you know it, 33.33%. What is 1 upon 4? 25%, huh? I think everyone knows it. Then 1 upon 5, 20%. 1 upon 6, 16.67%. 1 upon 7, 14.28%. 1 upon 8, 12.5%. 1 upon 9 is 11.11%. And then comes 1 upon 10 is equal to 10%. I request most of you should be good at this. Yes, most of you should be knowing at least these percentages. See, you should either memorize it if you want to. I think most of you might be knowing them as well. I don't think if you are not knowing it, from today onwards, please keep these percentages in your mind. Now there may be questions, sir, why? And I love when you talk about why. But before coming into this part of why, right? So please, I would suggest that let's move forward and say, like, you should know what is 1 upon 11. 9.09%. What is 1 upon 12? 8.33%. If I were you, definitely, these percentages I would like to keep in my mind. 1 upon 13, though I haven't seen 1 upon 13 many a times, so then also 7.69%. 1 upon 14, 1 upon 14 comes out to be 7.14%. 1 upon 15 comes out to be 6.66%. You write it as 62 by 3% as well. Similarly, 1 by 6 is written as 16 by 3%, right? And then comes 1 upon 16, I would say 6.25%. These are some percentages that you should always keep in your mind. So giving you good time, guys. Note it down, please, if you have a copy or a pen along with you. If I were you, I will make a note of this. Really, really important. Note it down. What's the point of attending a video class if you don't make notes, guys? So if you have done with this, can I move forward? Now again, my logic is very clear, very simple. I would not ask anyone to remember anything if there is no purpose. So I just have made some few points. So point number 1, which you should know. See, most of the time, if you have attempted data interpretation, or maybe you have attempted some tests, you would realize that there is one percentage that really comes, something like, have you seen, like 77.77% of 8181? Now most of you would do the 77.77 upon 100 into 8181, which comes out to be 7777 upon 10000 into 8181. And believe me, after that, most of the students try to cancel it. And if you check out the numerator, both are odd numbers, so definitely this won't cancel off. If this won't cancel off, you won't get an answer, isn't it? So most of you may end up getting no answer, and most of you end up actually giving no answer and leaving such type of questions. Now please pay good attention, right? Just pay attention. I say, boss, just pay attention. I say, what is 1 upon 9 in terms of percentages? 11.11%. Just go above, just check out. Sir, you made us write this, 1 upon 9, 11.11%. Now see how they relate these things, guys. What would be 2 upon 9? Definitely you multiply this by 2, it would be 22.22%. What would be 4 upon 9? Come on, it's 44.44%. I hope you are understanding it. What is 5 by 9, sir? 55.55%. So from today onwards, any such percentage, we call it mirror percentage, 22.22, 44.44, 55.55. What would be 7 by 9th? It would definitely be 77.77%. And what would be 8 by 9? It would actually be 88.88%. So make a note of this, you would definitely find it somewhere. So what would be the answer? Exactly, just check out. It would be 7 by 9 times 8181. So cancel 909, which comes out to be 6363. Guys, this was easy. It was a piece of cake. So make a note of point number 1, 11.11%. It's really, really important. I would wait for you. Alright, so then part 2. I hope waiting for you makes you able to understand it better. Point number 2. Then comes something which is called reflection of a multiple of 9, right? So it's kind of 27.27% of 8877. Now again, I would take it as a very simple, I would take it as a very simple logic, huh? It's called a multiple of 9 dot the same multiple of 9, huh guys? I know what exactly is this. I know what is 1 by 11. It's actually 9.09%, right? And then I say multiply by 2 by 11 would actually be 18.18%. Multiply by 3 by 11 would be 27.27%. Multiply by 4 by 11 would be 36.36%. Multiply by 5, 45.45%. By 6, 54.54%. By 7, 63.63%. So whenever from today onwards you find a multiple of 9 dot the same multiple of 9, it's actually multiples of 1 by 11, huh? Don't share it with anyone, huh? Right. So I can say is that this comes out to be 3 upon 11 times 8, 877, 807, huh? So 2421. And then you most of you cannot even imagine, your answer would come out to be an integer, huh? That's the fun of it, right? That's the reason they give it to you. Then comes point number 3. Point number 3. Right guys, so point number 3 is multiples of 1 by 8. We know that 1 by 8 is actually 12.5%. 12.5%, right? So now see, if I multiply by 2, are you understanding, huh? If I multiply by 2, it would be even multiple of 1 by 8 and even multiple of 1 by 8. Now please pay attention. Even multiples of 1 by 8 would be 2 by 8, 4 by 8, and 2 by 8 is 1 by 4, which is 25%, and 4 by 8 is 1 by 2, which is 50%, isn't it? So even multiples do not generally come. So please remember odd multiples, huh? Odd multiples of 1 by 8, meaningly, they may ask you what is 37.5% of 8864. Now whensoever you get this kind of percentage, 37.5 is a real important percentage. So guys, I just ask you, just multiply this by 3 by 8. What is 12 3s are 36, 0.5 3s are 1.5, 36 plus 1.5, 37.5%, isn't it? Or you may say, sir, 37.5% is equal to 50% minus 12.5%. 50% in terms of percentages is 1 by 2. 12.5% is 1 by 8. So it would actually be, please pay attention, it would actually be 4 upon 8 minus 1 upon 8, which is equal to 3 by 8, huh? So there are two parallel ways of thinking. Either you think like this, or maybe like this, multiples of 12.5, odd multiples. So odd multiples means into 3. Now if I say, if you do into 5, huh, then 5 by 8 would come out to be 12.5 into 12.5 into 5. 12 into 5 is 60 and 0.5 into 5 is 2.5. So it's actually 62.5%. Again, a very important percentage. So 37.5%, 3 by 8, 62.5%, 5 upon 8. These are all shortcuts that would actually be really useful for you when you appear for your exams, right? Then if I say multiply by 7, huh? Multiply by 7, 7 by 8 comes out to be 87.5%. Again, I'll let you know the parallel way of thinking. 87.5% can also be written as 100% minus 12.5%. 100% now everyone knows is 1%, Hana? It's equal to 1, sorry. And 12.5 is 1 by 8, comes out to be 7 by 8. Isn't it? So now you understand these are important percentages, right? Again, I may ask you, what is 112.5%? So without any tension, it's actually 100% plus 12.5%. 100% is 1, 12.5% is 1 by 8, comes out to be 9 by 8. So again, you can think beyond 100% as well, that won't be a issue. So these are three important points that are really useful, right? Then just don't worry, we have to look upon these important points, huh? So let's talk about it. I hope I'm not being too fast, and I hope you guys are understanding. Then comes point 4. Most of you commit a lot of bad mistakes. So remember, 20% from today onwards is 1 by 5. So what would be 40%? Most of you do 40 upon 100. Don't do it, guys. Come on, multiply by 2 by 5. 60%, 3 by 5, 80%, 4 by 5, 100%, 5 by 5. 5 by 5 means 1 only, everyone knows. 120% of a number is 6 by 5, 140% of a number is 7 by 5, and this chain continues. So please do not commit bad mistakes, huh? Then don't bother too much about this. 25% is 1 by 4, huh? And 3 by 4 is what? 75%. And 5 by 4 is what? 125%. Guys, this is again important. Difference of 50%, right? 7 by 4 would be 175%, and so on and so on. So these are few easy things, but I see a lot of non-mathematical students making these mistakes. So I hope things are not as bad, huh? Yes. Now let's move forward, huh? Point number 6. Now something really important now, guys. What is 50%? Everyone knows that 50% is 1 upon 2. So I say, boss, what would be 5%? It would be 1 by 20. Be smart, be logical. Make some good beautiful sense, isn't it? Makes amazing beautiful sense. And then if you're good at it, then 5% issue would actually won't be a issue. 5% things, huh? Suppose I say, what is 45% of 8700? So definitely it is 50% minus 5%. Guys, 50% is 1 by 2, 5% is 1 by 20, isn't it? Which is 10 by 20 minus 1 by 20, which would be 9 by 20 times 8700. And which comes out to be, guys, 3915. Just simple fraction, cancel it off. Most of you commit these kind of mistakes. So don't you think 45% now comes out to be 9 by 20? So I'm writing it 45%, sir, 9 by 20, huh? So I ask you, what is 55%? Don't worry, just pay attention. Isn't it 1 by 2 plus 1 by 20, which is 10 by 20 plus 1 by 20, which is 11 by 20. From today onwards, 55% is 11 by 20. So I don't say remember too many things, but 45% is something you should know, because I see it a lot of time. 55% is something that you should know. I see it a lot of times. I genuinely am telling you, I see them a lot of times. So that's the reason I'm asking you that you should be knowing it. Then point 7, guys, I hope you're understanding it. Then comes point 7 again, Point 7, please pay attention. What is 25%? Sir, it's 1 by 4. Now please pay attention. What is 2.5%? It's 1 by 40. Right? One way of thinking. Or just pay attention. What is 50%? 1 by 2. What is 5%? 1 by 20. Huh? I say, what is 2.5%? Half of 5%, isn't it? Which is, what is 2.5%? Again is half of 5%, which is 1 by 40. But again, I don't think that you should bother too much about, how do you get it, huh? The most important aspect is that you should know how to use it. So I say, what is, suppose I say, what is 47.5% of, suppose a number 880 I give you. Now, please, I won't do it like that. I would simply say, what is 50%? I know what is 50% of 880 is 440. So I know what would be 5% would be 44. What would be 2.5%? It would actually be 22, isn't it? So isn't it the answer would come out to be 50% minus 2.5%, which is 440 minus 22, huh? 418. Simple. Rather than you people doing this 47.5% of 880 comes out to be 47.5 upon 100 into 880 and messing it up. We genuinely, am telling you, we call it horses. When you play chess, horse does that 2.5, isn't it? Dai kadam. So this dai 2.5 is really important, and a lot of people get messed up with it. So don't worry. See, what I've done is 47.5% comes out to be 50% minus 2.5%. Now you understand 50% is easy, half. 5% is upon 10 of half. 2.5% is upon 1 by 2. Just minus it. I hope I'm just not messing it up. It's called 2.5%, guys. Again, maybe you can say 50. I'm sorry, 52.5% of 900. Isn't it like, sir, this is 50% plus 2.5% of 900? I know what is 50%. 450. I'm writing it. 50% is 450. 5% would be 45. So what would be 2.5%? It would be 22.5. So if you add these two quantities, 450 plus 22.5 comes out to be what? 472.5. Huh? Not a bad thing to think. Rather than you guys multiplying and getting those things, huh? I sincerely believe, see, you have to simplify and make it as simple as possible, isn't it? Then something like then comes the last point, maybe the seventh point. We call it logic of 1%, huh? So we have done logic of 5%. I hope you have got it. Logic of 2.5%. So let's talk about logic of 1%. So I say, what is 42% of, let it be 880 only, huh? So now you know that it is 40% plus 2%, isn't it? Now please pay attention. 100% is what? 880, isn't it? We have to find 42%. We know 100% is 880, isn't it, guys? Guys, I hope you're understanding it. Now what is 10%? Sir, it is 88. So what would be 40% multiply by 4? 40% multiply by 4. 40% would be 352. How? 8 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80, huh? 320 and 32, 352. Then come 2%. Please pay attention. What is 1%? 1% is 8.8. What would be 2%? Sir, 8.8 plus 8.8. 8 plus 8 is 16, and 0.8, huh? 17.6. Guys, this is where things come up, huh? This is where you have to understand, huh, guys? So then you realize that I was right. Comes out to be what? Now add this, 40% plus 2%, 42%, and everything can actually be done in your mind. Would be 369.6, add these two, add 352 plus 17.6, and you get your answer. So we call it 1%. So you can play up till 1%. Good students may play up till 0.5. What is 50%, sir? 1 by 2, sir. What is 5%? 1 by 20. 0.5% would actually be 1 by 200. That's it. So simple. Right, guys, with that I hope that this makes some beautiful sense, if you have understood it, that's good, that's fine. I really appreciate that. God bless you all. Let's meet again for Guru Mantra 3, guys, right? God bless you all.